Obodo farm alpha waiting dey sup na una girl life with na to dey talk. Una say UK shipping too expensive. Oh yeah, we are bringing free shipping to the UK for you. If you order between today and Thursday, use the promo code UK free. Orders over $100 get free shipping. Under 100 is going to be $10. We'll process it at the time of shipping. Your code again is UK free, FREE. If you order between now and Thursday, that's the one I can guarantee. So, oh yeah, hurry up, order while supply lasts, and I'll see you. So, we're going to ship from the UK for you on the 8th. Okay, your promo code again is UKFREE, UK free.
Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back to our channel. How's everyone doing? Happy weekend. I hope you are doing well. Hey, Obodo fam. Welcome everybody. Do we have anybody in the comment section? If you are there and you can hear me, please say hello. Let me just be sure if my audio is working. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. How's everyone doing? So sorry. I've been putting this off. As you can hear from my voice, I've been feeling poorly. I'm still not very well. But I just say, you know what? Let me just, even if it's half an hour, I can do tonight. Yeah, let me just not push it forward again. I've been down with really, really bad flu. And that flu, it can become like fever. So I'm not even sure. I don't know if COVID is back again because a while ago, some people were saying they had COVID. I don't know. Maybe I need to take the test to be sure. Welcome, everybody. I really wanted to talk about May Edochie. I set it up for a while ago. It's over 1 week now, but couldn't get to it. Welcome, everybody. Yeah. So, yeah. May celebrated her birthday about maybe 2 weeks ago. She celebrated her birthday, and I really wanted to talk about how far this lady has come. That was the part that I really wanted to talk about. I know we've often talked about her on this channel. Remember, once upon a time, Yo was our favorite topic. We got tired, we got sick and tired of Yo. He's still there doing his nonsense on social media. And the other day, I saw a post like where he wrote about how we don't celebrate our as ancestors as much as we celebrate. We know Bible characters, but we don't celebrate our ancestors, and we don't know our ancestors. And people were like, "Are you a? I thought you say you're a pastor." Oh my god! I think it's just a confused person. Yeah, Doctor Ife. I don't know. For some reason, every time when winter is coming, I always have a flu. I don't know why. I used to take the flu jab, but this year I said I wasn't going to take it. So I thought it was the flu jab that was making me have the cold. But I didn't take it this year, even though, my workplace, they always encourage us to take it because when you work with vulnerable people, they don't want you to go and give them anything. So immunization is kind of compulsory. Um, but this year I said I wasn't going to take it. But still, I still got it. So, you know what? I rest my case, so my people, it is well. I'm just taking it easy. So I really wanted to talk about me because we've been watching, and just the transformation and the growth of this lady is just something that is phenomenal. It is. It's just incredible the way she has grown. And I started looking at her on her birthday and the way she was celebrated by people, all the endorsement that she keeps getting, um, and everything in between. I'm like, wow. And the thing that, that I took my time to think about was that, before this whole marriage, polygamy marriage thing happened, a lot of people did not really know this lady called May. You just know you, and you know he has a wife. I personally did not know her. I don't think I've ever seen her picture before. She had less than 300,000 followers on Instagram. Hmm. I was reflecting on it the other day, and the song that just came to my mind was that song that say, "What the enemy meant for evil, God has turned it around for your good." Who knows that song? What the enemy meant for evil, God has turn it around. What the enemy meant for evil, God has turned it around for my good. Who knows that song? It's a really nice song. The first time I heard it, I fell in love with it. Okay, thank you, Dr. Ife. I will listen to you, my good doctor. Yeah, this thing was meant to be something that was done to shame her, to bring her down. But it's like God has just turned her situation around. And the reason why I wanted to talk about it is to encourage anybody that is going through a similar situation. Mhm. This life, eh? Only bó ṣe jẹ́ o. Please give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. If you have labored with someone, you built a life with someone, you've contributed, you've been a good person, raised your children, and the person decided that, when you should be enjoying and, watching your children grow, that's when they want to go and take a second wife. Mm? Because they're an African man and polygamy is their birthright. Yeah, I want you to be encouraged tonight. Because May is this woman that she's obviously very resilient. She has a very strong personality, but you will never know because from the outward appearance, she doesn't look it at all. That's to tell you that looks can actually be very deceptive. You see her like this person that is very calm, easygoing. They see, how are you, darling? Nice to see you. I'm still there. Oh, you can hear the way I'm talking. I didn't want to let you guys down tonight. So I literally dragged myself here. I'm not gonna be long. This is just gonna be back, back, back. Mm, wow. Just looking at May from the outwards, you will see her this very calm. Even when she's talking, whenever I see her talking, doing her businesses, her endorsements, and all these things she promotes for different businesses in Nigeria, the way she talk, she's just very laid back, easygoing, calm human being. You know, and I think it's based on her personality that you thought that if I marry a second wife, she would not mind. Remember, he was dating that other woman that he now parades all over the place as a second wife for a very long time. For years, they were dating, doing boyfriend and girlfriend. As a matter of fact, you guys know the story. He was the husband of that woman said that Yo was sleeping with her when they were still married. Yeah, Mr. Bassi alleged that Yo was dating her when she was still married to him. So May is just this kind of person that she moves in silence. But I tell you, she has a very powerful personality. She has the kind of strength that, is not common. It's an inner strength that women usually have, but her own kind of strength comes, it's very subtle, it's not loud. She just goes about her business. We heard the other day when they were talking about the divorce, how Yul is refusing to sign the divorce papers and everything because we now know that she has filed for divorce from the divorce, her divorce lawyers. We now know that the matter is in court, right? That Yul has not supported the children since when he moved to be with his so-called baby mama, second wife slash girlfriend or whatever. Hmm? But just see the way this woman has excelled. And then I'm beginning to wonder, if this divorce did not happen, or if Yo did not go astray, do you think May would have come into her own? Because sometimes when things happen to you in life, you'll be questioning God, why did you allow this to happen to me? God, why did you allow this to happen to me? Because no woman goes into a marriage thinking that one day I'm going to wake up and my husband is talking about polygamy. They are Catholics. Even if all the other Christian denomination in Nigeria can practice, they try polygamy. Catholics don't even believe it. They don't even divorce. Talk of polygamy. So it's just something that you never ever unplanned for. But like Agatha said, I was watching Agatha, the interview with Chudi. Life happens. Life happened to this woman. Hmm. I mean, I have to say it's because May, and many have chosen to show, May has chosen to show that other woman that if your marriage doesn't work, it doesn't mean your life is finished. Is the way they celebrate her, is the way the endorsements keep coming. She's not the only influencer in Nigeria. And the way we are hearing about things going on in Nigeria now, like businesses are not doing so great because of the economy. But every single time she's signing different endorsements, different, brands. And it's the way people always, run to support her. All these brands that, she's marketing for, people are actually patronizing them. So, when you carry grace, somebody in comment section say May is a daughter of grace. Pearl, yeah. Kukwa said, May was the brilliant person behind that marriage. As women, we may reduce our growth to make our husbands look good. Once the husband is gone, women naturally bloom like flowers. Chimamanda said something. Chimamanda Ngozi Idiche said that in Nigeria, they tell women, you can go to school, you can have a job, but don't shine too much so that you will not overshine your husband. Yeah, don't do too much. Don't shine too much so that it's always that balance of saying, oh, you can do this, or you can go to school, or you can look for money, but don't be too rich. Don't be too rich because you don't want to be richer than your husband. I saw a clip the other day on that channel where all these people normally come to talk about. I think they deliberately choose very topics that are divisive, or topics that will generate some kind of incite some people in a way. Remember that the cruise, they are called, the channel is called the cruise, and one topic they did recently was about how a woman should have money or not. And some of the it's like a debate. Some of the people there were like, you shouldn't have more money than your husband. If you have more money than your husband, you will not respect your husband. Yeah, it's something like that. That's what my man that was referring to. Yeah. So you have to hide it. If you have more money than your husband, you have to pretend. So women will pretend when they have bought things themselves, they will say, it's my husband that bought it for me, just to make the husband feel good, or to make the ego of the husband not diminish or reduce. I have to say that it's not all men that are like that, though. It's not all men that are like that. Some Nigerian men don't have any problem with women. In fact, they are the ones that will even push their wives to the highest, positions that they can possibly get to. They don't have a problem behind women who strive or who are ambitious. Yes, that's the word. Ambition is the word. Yeah, that's the one that Chimamanda uses. Yeah, don't be too ambitious. As a female in Nigeria, don't be too ambitious because you scare men away not to marry you. And we all know all the narratives. Mm? So it now seems like since this polygamy thing happened, you stepped away, had a child, came on social media, announced that he has a new family. And since then, this woman has just blossomed. She's just grown. And it's just from glory to glory. Apart from the incident of the son, which was very tragic, of which nobody has any power over. God is the one that gives. And it life happens in that situation again to her. Yeah, that was very, very hard. But apart from that, man, this woman she's just blossomed. On her birthday, I saw where they were celebrating her at the Times Square. Is Times Square not in New York? All you Americaners, I'm trying to remember. It's Times Square. I think Times Square is in New York, isn't it? There was a big board. This what did they call it? The those big signposts in Times Square. and they put her picture there, and her fans were there with Nigerian flag, and another person was holding, I think it's a Jamaican flag or so, and celebrating her. Come and see gift. I saw a gift she was unwrapping yesterday, $5,000. This, that. It's in New York City, right? Okay. I wanted to be sure because I know, yeah. I mean, I'd say May is, she's the kind of woman who lets the other people shine before her. But when she lost her child, God chose her and her situation to show others that life doesn't end there. Amen. Wow. So I think somebody is reading my mind where why I really wanted to share it, because tonight all I want to achieve on this show tonight is to encourage anybody that is going through a period of darkness or a period of, uncertainty in their life because life has happened to them. I mean, just take a look at May Edochie and see what is possible. I know it's not always easy because you worry. What will people say? I mean, we are talking about Nigeria, where it's almost a crime. If they can criminalize being a single parent in Nigeria, trust me, they will do it. Okay, someone said there was a Congolese flag as well. Yeah. If it's possible for the male dominated National Assembly of Nigeria, the lawmakers, about 90% of them are men. Okay? Let's not even talk of inclusion. If it's possible for them to criminalize it, they will put a crime on it. If a woman leaves a marriage, that is a crime. Honestly, if it's possible, they will do it. The reason why they can't do it is because they know there will be an outcry all over the world. So, Pearl is saying the truth is that May was in bondage in that marriage. That is exactly where I'm going. It's like, some things needs to happen in your life. Yeah, there are some painful things that will happen in your life that when you are going through it, you might not understand because everything, the period darkness, you know, is difficult, it's painful, it hurts. This is not what you plan for yourself. Just imagine waking up one day and you see your husband, the man that you've lived with for over how many years were they in marriage at that time? 16, 17 years they've been in marriage with 4 children. We just wake up one day and say, his new wife now. I have a new wife now. I have a new family. But some things need to happen for that your light to shine. So in my mind, I'm thinking, is it that is Yul that was diminishing this woman's light all this while? So she had all this in her, all this talent, all these gifts. Because let me go to her page, guys, so that you can see. Maybe you don't follow her on Instagram. I do. So I can show you. That's why I sang that song. That what the enemy meant for evil, God has turned it around for our good. You're good. Put your name there. Because this is just a real life. May had less than 300,000 subscribers or followers on Instagram. I remember when we started because I was the one that was really doing, I was really into that story. If you remember, we have a playlist on based on you, polygamy, shenanigans. We had a real playlist, a full playlist on it. It's on my channel. Ladies and gentlemen, this same woman has 1.1 million followers now. And for an influencer, the more followers you have, the more engagement you have, the more brands are going to come to you. At every point in time, when you go to her page, she's signing one endorsement or the other. She's signing one this or the other. She's it's just too much. Surprises upon surprises on her birthday. So I'm wondering, Ashe, this is what this woman's shine or her glory or the things, the gifts that she is, what God has given her. It would have been buried forever if Yul had not gone to do what he did. So what I'm trying to say to you tonight, I know I sound very preachy, but God is trying to teach us something with this woman's life. Honestly, I believe it strongly. Because there are some things that will happen in your life, you'll be like, God, where am I going to start from? You'll be confused. That's a check of $5,000. It's a gift. She has a foundation. But the Bible says that weeping may remain for the night, but joy comes in the morning. And I've never seen where you will have nights that will last forever, that morning will not come. However, when you are going through your night experience, which some people might call a wilderness experience, it might seem as if you will never see the day. That morning will not come. But morning will always come, no matter how long the night is. Hmm. Dr. Ifese Auntie B, I have been there too for 13 years. I know what it means to be in bondage. And the veil just to diminish your light. Oh wow. Hmm. Wow, wow, wow. I didn't know that. I'm going to share my link because I won't be long. If you want to share a bit of that with us, somebody is already in the studio. Uh, Sister Pearl said, Sister B, I encourage every mother to pray that our female children will not marry into bad families. Yeah, absolutely. It's not only female children, both our male children, anybody that will dim the light of our children. Even those of you that are not mothers yet, that you're not parents yet, you need to start praying for your children. Your children, you start praying on them. Do you know that if that incident did not happen, you did not do what he did, this woman would have just carried on being the wife she is. She will not shine the way she's shining now. Nobody will know her. And she was celebrated all over the world. Her star is shining, even shining brighter than the so-called celebrity that she married. She was married to a star, right? Yul is a star. But look how this woman is being celebrated all over the world. Look how in America, people actually paid because, in case you didn't know, yeah, that Times Square is not free of charge to put your picture there or video. Mm-mm. They charge. I can't even imagine how much. Somebody should quickly help me Google it, how much it is to put your video on Times Square, to put your video on Times Square or picture image on Times Square. I'm sure you can get a rough estimate on Google. Please Google it and put it there for me. So I just want to encourage you guys today. I'm not feeling too strong. But I really needed to encourage somebody with May's story that whatever it is that you are going through, yeah, just hang in there. Because some things need to happen for the darkness in your life to shift. Some people that are blocking your glory for them to shift so that you can shine. Because if those things don't happen, sorry, you will never you will not maximize your potentials. Your glory will not shine because those things will be, mm, it will be covering your glory. It will be covering it. It will be diminishing you. But look at me today. So just take a clue from this woman's story. From one endorsement to the other, from one branded. Do you think it's free she's doing all these things? They pay good money. Like they pay millions in Nigeria for you to promote. I'm an influencer too, so I know. I've influenced before. I promote, I do promote things on my platform as well. So I know there's money in it. There is money in it. You probably make more money from it than, just having a platform or selling things. There's a lot of money in influencing. So, Ashe, this woman had all this talent, all this why. Ah, Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè. Ashe, she just sat down there, was doing her thing behind closed door, and just, allowing the husband to shine. She was ready to put her own light under the table, hide it so that the so-called husband who still rubbished her and embarrassed her, shamed her, can shine. But today, all the people that were shaming her, all the people, what they planned for her, because let me tell you what you and Watermelon, especially that one called Judy, what they planned for her was that she would just run inside and cry and accept her as a second wife. That's what they wanted her to do. But you know what? Being the strong woman that she is, she put her foot down and said, "Mm-mm, me and you, we did not sign, we didn't sign contract of polygamy. Oh. Mm-mm. I'm not doing polygamy with you. I will never do polygamy with you," which was quite shocking because a lot of people thought they too, even you, would have thought that she will accept it because of her demeanor, because of her personality. She's very calm person. Eh? Jay said, I saw it on YouTube today that Yul is looking for a role. He's going around looking for a role. Have you seen him in a movie lately? Have you seen him doing endorsement lately? It's like, that's why I want men. If you are doing well, God is blessing you. You are a married man, you are doing well, God is blessing you. Don't mess your wife up. Because you don't know. Some people, they carry what Nigerians call oye. Oye. Let me call it like Benin people will call it really. Edo people call it oye. Oye. Some people carry oye on their head, though. Excuse me. Now that oye, now they say they help your life small, small. If you go do anyhow, if that oye can't come out for your house, say yeah. Mm-mm. Hmm. Hey. Yes. She says she can't be numbered. I can't be numbered. I can't be a number. I can't be numbered. So I'm just going to say, if you are going through anything, in your relationship, and you feel like, you've worked hard, you've labored, and your labor is not being appreciated, and somebody is moving anyhow. A lady told me, somebody I know very well that I spoke to a few days ago, was telling me that when the husband, the marriage has been in for years, that whenever the husband is fighting with his girlfriend outside, he will bring, he will come home and start to fight her. Anytime he comes over and he's fighting her, she already knows that he has issues with his girlfriend, that he will never pick his phone when they are together. That when the husband is at home, he will never pick his phone. When his phone ring, he will put it aside. He will put it he will switch it off. Then 5 minutes later, he will go and dress up and say, I have to go out now. Like she was telling me that the cheating is on a level of which is so disrespectful, because for the average Nigerian woman, they know their husband cheats. But this one is saying, I'm not even saying don't cheat, oh, but doing it to my face. So you can imagine a situation like that. But it's not everybody that can take it. Yeah. It's not everybody that can take it. So if you are somebody that is going through all this trauma and all this disappointment, you are broken-hearted because a marriage that you put so much energy, you put your love, you gave your time, you donated your priceless, the most priceless possession you have, which is your womb, to bear his children, and the children still carry his name, and somebody rubbishes you like this. Just take a look at me and know that what the enemy made for evil, God has turned it around, turn it around. What the enemy meant for evil, God has turned it around for your good. So that's just my encouragement tonight. I just want to encourage you. Don't be afraid. Trust in the Lord. Hold on to God, and God will show up for you. And before you know it, you will be the one that they will now be looking at. Ashe, you are the carrier of the glory. You are the one that has the glory. Now you get the oil for head. So yeah, be encouraged. I just want to encourage you. Don't feel bad, because you never know tomorrow. Look at how this woman is working hard, taking care of herself, taking care of her children. I didn't even know she's so beautiful. I didn't know May is so beautiful. After 4 children, everything they there, both front, both back, she carry. Slim, belle like this, flat. Ha! Now wow. Now wow. I have to encourage you guys. So beauty, Santi B, you came on me you came today for me. Thank you for the encouragement. Yeah, I know definitely that, you know, yeah. Some of you are listening to me are going through things like that and you are wondering why. The why is that that situation needs to happen so that your glory will shine. So beauty. Do you hear me? It needs to happen so that God will bring you out and set you on a large place. You know what the Bible says, that a city that is set on a hill, when you are set on a hill, you can't be hidden. Your light will shine and the whole world will see you. Maybe that situation is not what God, it's not something that is even going to glorify Him. So don't worry. Don't worry. Let her story really, really encourage you today. They are celebrating her in Times Square. Everywhere she's getting endorsements, she's getting deals. She's just moving from glory to glory. My goodness. This God, this same woman that was not good enough, that they needed to go and marry another one. And you know the funny thing, the people that say she was not good enough, her husband, or ex-husband now, and the so-called new wife, where are they today? From acting, he said he's not a businessman. They went and they said they opened, they are doing real estate now. Story. Real estate for Nigeria in this day and age. Who is buying? I believe people are selling up self to Jackpa. From real estate, the entire church is pastor now. That one too didn't last. Hmm? It didn't last. But she is just rising, steadily rising from glory to glory to glory. She's shining every day. I'm sure they will go and create fake account to be checking her in her page to see what she's up to. When she posts, people will love it, people will buy. I'm sure you all will be sitting there wondering, "Nah, Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kéèyàn- what have I done to myself?" Àfọwọ́fà. This is what Yoruba call àfọwọ́fà. Only you use your hand, do yourself. Mm? Only you use your hand, do yourself. Naomi said, "Thank you, Auntie B, for this session. This is for me. Mine walked away after 20 years. Every woman should have their own money, no matter how perfect you think your marriage is. Life happens to people." Oh, wow. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah. Having your money is not even something, I mean, we are assertive women on this platform. So anyone who's listening to this, uh anyone who follows me knows that nah. Having your money is not negotiable. As a matter of fact, I was reflecting on it today, and I said, you know what? A time will come in Nigeria where, and I think we should start it now, if you have the awareness, we should start raising our children and preparing them for life, not for marriage. You know how you prepare, the girl child in Nigeria is prepared for marriage. And that's why uh, the average girl will be looking for a man to take care of them. Take care of them. I want a man to take care of me. I want a man to take. It's not bad. It's okay. But how about you having the capacity to take care of yourself? That's even more sexy. Yeah. So if we raise our children and prepare them for life, you know why we need to raise our children, both male and female, to be independent. You can go through life and you choose not to marry. The truth is that it's not everybody that will marry, whether we like it or not. You can go through life and choose not to have children. It's not everybody that will have children. Okay? But guess what? You cannot go through life without money. Oh. You must pay your rent, yo. You must pay your car. If you have a car, you must eat, oh. You go wear cloth, oh. So financial literacy and financial independence is something we should be teaching our children. Every child, whether you are a boy or a girl, must strive to have their own money. It's gone are the days when they prepare girls. You're gonna end up in your husband's kitchen. Lori Ro, which kitchen? We should start raising boss ladies is what we are raising now, not kitchen. Because gone are the days they will say, don't train your daughters. I remember some girls that were not, their parents refused to train them even when I was a child, saying that what's the point? It's a waste of money to train girls. when they see the things that women like us are doing now, and those women, they are so disempowered because without education and without money is power. Okay, education will equip you. Having an educational skills will give you the what you need, to be able to survive and to acquire what you need in life. I'm not saying it well. Okay, having a skill, having an education will prepare you for life. To be able to make something out of your life. Thank you, so beauty. Thank you so much. I really need that ginger. God will bless you. Say, Auntie B, take some ginger shots and soup. Thank you for coming to encourage me and others. Oh, God bless you. Yeah, I have to encourage you because you are strong, so much stronger than what you think you are, and God is not even done with you. Mm. God is not done with you yet. You are just that was a chapter. Another one is opening. You see, May's life. That chapter of Yo Ledoche is gone. This is all May now. It's all May. Her beauty is on another level. If you didn't know her before, you wouldn't even know that she's got children or she's been married before. So as I was saying, back in the day, they say, oh, don't train the girl child because she's going to end up in the kitchen. Lori Iro. Now, because you need money. And I'm so sick and tired of women who are like dependents, always looking for, they are like, they cannot stand on their own. And that is why, when we talk about abusive marriages again, the reason why a lot of women cannot leave marriages in Nigeria is because they cannot fend for themselves. They can't. They need the man to pay school fees. They need the man to give them money for food. They need the man for everything. So money is power. There's something someone shared with me on Instagram that Bella Nanja is doing, talking about her money, her power. I listened to one of the videos today, and one of the man was saying something about how they want to a Nigeria whereby their daughters can buy properties. They don't need to go and rent a house, and the landlord will say, "Oh, go and bring your husband," and things like that. I was so impressed. We are moving one step at a time, not the speed we want, but yeah, gradually the narrative is changing. Back in the day, they will tell you that I think it still happens now that you cannot rent a house. But you know what? Women are buying their own houses in Nigeria now. So when you are a landlord, no landlord can come and tell you, pay, go and bring your husband to rent property. You see? Yeah, so I just want to encourage anybody that is going through a tough time in their relationship and marriages. Whatever has happened, just know that some certain things need to happen for you to shine. Yeah, perhaps this thing happened so that those talents that you didn't know, because gold, you see the gold that we like. We ladies that like gold, we like to buy jewelry, gold. It goes through fire for it to shine. The raw, if you see the raw gold, you will not know it too. But they have to process it. And it's when that pressure of the fire comes upon it that you see the gold. It begins to sparkle, it begins to shine. Yeah. So the situation you are going through is that process of refining you, to remove all the things that, is not making you shine. Maybe it's the marriage. Look at me, me. I say you was the weapon that you was the weapon that was fashioned against her. The way she's shining, she's doing so well. So many times. She's in a movie, guys. I almost forgot. May is now an actress. She's in a movie. Did you see that? Movie. Yes, The Uprising. I don't know why Netflix is not giving us Nigerian movies again. No, I don't. I think it's in cinema in Nigeria. She's in a movie. She's an actor now. All the years she was married to you didn't give her a role, but you knew how to give role to somebody else's wife. Mr. Abbas's wife, the man was sitting on his own, jejeje, and you went and took the wife and gave her role from acting movie now on a Saturday. Knack. Next thing, una born pikin. Next thing, second wife. But today, Uncle, May is an actress. She's in a movie. a cinema movie. I don't think Yol has ever done any movie that went to cinema. It's YouTube movie. I see him. It's Asaba movies that I see him. Upper Iweka Road. Upper Iweka 62 Upper Iweka Road. Alaba Market. Now Alaba Market movie I dey see am o. Sharon say I'm currently battling with my in-law. They don't want me to foster my studies. Marriage should not be the reason for any woman to abandon her dreams. Your in-laws don't want you to foster your studies. Why? What has your studies got to do with your in-laws? Yeah, I don't think that's a good one. Why? You might want to find out why. Why they don't want you to go to school? You need to empower yourself. Oh, Asaba wood. To further your studies. Yeah, sorry. I think it's a typo. Yeah. So if you still sitting there, they say my husband will do this. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. Women like to be taken care of. At the end of the day, if you're a married woman, you want a man, but you know how it feels to be a boss lady when you have your own and he has his own, and you now join it together. It's so sweet. Yeah, is freedom. There's a certain freedom that comes with having your own money. This is male.
Stella own people tell me say, if I won't come see you, say if I no dress well, say na forget all your security people go block me, say they no go let me come see you. I say me, Jemima. I just call one of those my customers where they do makeup. They come shocking all these things for my face. I can't dress well for you. They even pay me so I go come out. Madam 12:30, my leader. You look good already. Thank you. As a woman, it no matter what thing you they go through for this life, dress well for yourself, not for anybody. Bam.
I don't see me. Can you guys see that? Hey, Madam 430. I need to see this movie. Brad Ben said we want a boss lady. Yeah. Yeah, it's better that way. So yeah. I've encouraged you. Have you been encouraged? If you've been encouraged, give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. P, you are in the studio. Welcome. How are you? Please unmute yourself. It's gonna be
Good
pa
evening,
pa
Auntie
pa.
B.
Um,
Yes,
Hi, darling. You okay?
yes. Sorry you're not feeling well. Hope you feel better soon.
Thank you.
I too, you stopped taking the flu jab because it was making me sick. I stopped taking it in
Yeah.
2016. So ever since, I've only got
Okay.
the flu once. Something when you feel like, oh, you're
Okay.
feeling kind of feverish or cold, or the flu is coming on, take paracetamol. It works. That's what I normally do, and that stops
Okay.
it, and I don't get it. Some people say ginger, but I like what's it called, paracetamol. I don't know why. So yeah, so the topic, the Bible says God makes all things work together for our good. So I saw her in a YouTube movie this year, and now but she appeared at the end because they were like, she's in the movie. And I'm like, where is she? Where is she? Where is she? But she kept on doing things in the movie, but you didn't see that she was the one. But it was at the end, they finally showed her face. So, yeah. And
Yeah.
now she's in the cinema movie this October. So she has been flourishing since she left the
Yeah.
marriage. I'm glad she left for her physical and
Yeah.
mental health. Most times it's God that is saving women in cheating and polygamous relationships because their partners could easily infect them with STIs. Us as women in this country, we have to go for what's it called now, smear test every 3 years if you are okay. But if they find
Mm-hmm.
something, you have to go every year to prevent HPV. People forget that, women, our bodies are very sensitive and we have to be very, very careful. So there are STIs around, and there are things like cervical cancer that could get us if we are in the wrong relationships. So yeah, then for me, May always reminded me of Agatha Mata. So they are very quiet. You never know what they can do, but when they stand their ground, and that's the end. So me, I'm thinking now. So
Hmm.
tomorrow now, like they were dragging Yule, why they were also dragging Fred Amata. Tomorrow now, you would come out to write an episode that she stole his fame. We will all come out to drag and laugh at him. And when the
It's
daughter
true. Oh.
doesn't come,
You know, it didn't
yeah,
occur to me. He can say that, oh, that you stole my fame. Because it's like
yeah,
men's fame is going up. His own is diminishing, is reducing.
yes. Tomorrow, when the daughter doesn't invite him to the wedding, he'll come out and start crying. We will all remind him what he did, about what he did. So about women not
Yeah.
standing on their own, it's how girls were raised, and we have to change that.
Hmm.
Instead of our parents telling us to go to school, study hard, face our studies, get a first degree, maybe even a master's if we want, get a job, save, and buy our own houses. They never used to tell us that. It's as if they don't know that money is what makes the world go round. So we have to
Hmm.
definitely change that,
Yeah.
and thank God that that's changing now. So I was gonna
Though
say
they
one
know that
thing.
money is no,
Yeah,
they know that
yeah.
money is what makes the world go round, but it's just men that should have the money. Women don't need money. You see, yeah, that's why even today. Sorry to cut in.
No, no, no. It's
Some
okay.
men will tell you, men will marry women that highly educated, career-driven women, and the man will say, "I don't want you to work."
Yeah, sit at home.
Have you seen that? You see, yeah. Say,
Yes, yes,
I want a stay-at-home wife. Yeah,
yeah,
it's a control, it's a way of controlling you. Some
yeah,
women will feel flattered and say, he's doing everything. After all, he's making enough money. That's why he doesn't want me to work. Wait till you have 3 or 4 children. You will understand.
yeah.
You will
Then the man
understand.
will bring out his true colors, and he'll start showing the woman shaggy.
Mhm.
Auntie, I know all those things were happening, but our mothers should have known that they suffered in marriages. Why were they still telling us to do the same thing that they were doing? It's as if they could not see beyond what the society carved out for women then.
Mm.
Like if something is
Mm.
not working out for me properly, I would want to change it for my child. That's me.
Yeah.
I will never allow my child to
Yeah.
pass through what I went through. You be dating a guy, you now say, "Oh, mommy, this guy is doing this, he's doing that. Oh, pray for him." I'm like, "What? I've not finished praying for myself. I should be praying for a full grown man." I'm sorry. No, I'm not doing that. Well, let's leave that part because if I talk about my own self, nobody will like me. So, yeah. I was going to say, there's a topic that would have been nice for you to talk about. Did you see what the actress Ayo Mogaji said? About why
Oh,
single
yeah. I
women
saw
over
it.
35 should consider having kids
Yes.
outside wedlock. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's
Yeah. And
what I
maybe we
want to
can do it
mention.
tomorrow. Yeah. Yes, we can do it tomorrow. Let's talk about it tomorrow. I'll set it up tomorrow. Somebody sent, I saw it. Yeah, I actually saw it. Yeah. Okay.
That's all I have
Yeah.
to say. Thank
Do
you,
you think she's
Kobe. Take
right?
care. No,
Yeah.
God
Do you agree
forbid.
with her?
No.
He
It
said
depends on
no.
what people want to
It's,
do. Because I know of two ladies
yeah.
that said that I don't know if something was wrong with them or maybe they had fibroids, but they didn't want to tell me. So they said their mothers told them and their doctors also told them that they should have kids. So they did not care. They just saw the guy, they felt he was okay, and then they had babies. That's what they did. So to
Mm.
me, it depends on the person, but you shouldn't say people should consider it after that. No, it depends on what the person wants to do. I don't agree with it.
Okay. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Come back tomorrow, P. Yeah?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you, my dear. All right. Bye, love. Okay. Being person is all about controlling women, just like most of our so-called culture and tradition. Jenny said it is true. Some people can hold your log and thank you for your encouragement. I left a Mongo Park 3 months ago and I begin to see light. I feel lighter and peaceful. Oh wow. Oh wow. Rebecca here says she might not be right, but we are moving towards that gradually. Well, I am a bit ambivalent about that, to be fair. It depends on what people want. What do you want for your life? Some people these days things are changing. It's not all about women wanting marriage and children wanting marriage. Some young people don't even want to have kids anymore. I'm telling you, they'll tell you no. Have you heard a young person tell you that this world, the way this world is now, why should I bring a child into this world? That this world is too messed up. So yeah, you never know. It depends on where people are and what they want. Yeah, but the thing I like about this society is that women have there's room now for choices. Okay, unlike what previously happened, there's room now, flexibility and room. We've grown to a certain stage whereby you can choose what you choose to what you want to do. If you want to be a sugar babe, you can be a sugar babe, or sugar, what they call them, a single mom or single girl. You don't want to have get married. Some girls will tell you they don't want to get married. Some want to get married. It's not all men that want to marry. So these things, I don't know. I think it's on individual levels. It's on individual levels. But just to round up, like I said, I'm not going to be long because I'm very, very strong. I just want to encourage someone in case you are. I didn't even know that, there are people that are actively in situations like this. Sometimes terrible things need to happen for you to thrive. Yeah, it needs to happen for you to thrive. So it's not all bad, 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 but it's what comes out of it. What comes out of it? Something bad happened to me. Her husband of how many years? 17, 16 years, did something that I'm sure totally shattered her heart. She was not prepared for it. And when something happens to you privately, you can manage it in a way that it doesn't bring embarrassment and shame to you or your family. But when something happens in a very, public space, is something that is so public, it's even more difficult. And that's exactly what happened to me. But she still had the grace and she was able to manage it. I don't know how she did it, but God gave her the grace. She did it. And she did it in a way that people respect her. She's not like the poster girl of, women carrying themselves with so much dignity, no drama, no dragging your ex on social media. She had a platform. She could come out and do part one. Remember that who the F did I marry? Male could have been that person. Who the F did I marry? She would have made her own, she would have called her own. I didn't sign up for polygamy. But she chose not to. And I think the reason why she did that is because, it's her personality, number one. She's not someone that I think likes drama. She's a very calm, cool person. And then again, most importantly, because of her children. So she just chose silence. Even in the silence, they were still taunting her. They were still trying to embarrass her. There's nothing they didn't do to her. In a very demure way, yes. I told she was so demure about it. She's the definition of demure. Wow. Yeah, a drive through the city says some of us women live from cheating and abuse to be single forever in peace. Yeah. Yeah, it's not everybody that can handle it. Some people, they just want their peace. Some people, when their mental health, like that young lady that was talking to me was telling me, she said, you see, at a point I was going into depression. I was starting to go into depression because my husband would not touch me. But I know he was sleeping with other women outside, having babies outside. She said if they are sleeping in the night, the woman will come and put pillow in the center to separate them. I say, pillow, bibawo. He said, use pillow to separate them. And she was trying to have a baby. So I said, why did you stay? She said, where am I going to go? After 16, after 17 years. The person I'm going to go, is it going to be better? I didn't say anything else. I just kept quiet. I was looking. But from the way she was talking, the unhappiness was on another level. I say, yeah, it is well. Yeah, I didn't mention about the lost child, Andre. You just joined in. I mentioned that earlier on. Yeah, nobody had anything to do with that. Nobody could stop. I mean, it's just something that happened. Yeah, I did mention it. Yeah, so you don't need to repeat it many times. I mentioned it. You just joined. So start it from the beginning and you will see that I mentioned it. A drive through the city said some of us women live cheating, yeah, to be single, just to have peace. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, nobody's encouraging anybody to live a marriage. But you are in it. You are the one that knows what you are going through. Yeah. But some people will say they are losing their mind, they are losing their mental health, and they live to save themselves. This is not even about living today. I'm not even talking about living, but it's about when something unexpected happens to you, what you didn't bargain for from nowhere. And it was done in a way that it was so public. The shame, the embarrassment, the questions, the children. He didn't even consider that they had children. He did it in a way that was humiliating. This is my second family. I'm entitled to a second wife because I'm an African man. But it's the grace with which she handled it and how she has blossomed, and how she had just come all this talent she didn't know she have. She's an actress, she's an influencer, she's a businesswoman, she's like signing endorsement. So I just want to encourage anybody going through a similar situation whereby you think you have, you've labored, you worked hard, you built a family, and then unexpectedly from nowhere, somebody decides that, okay, oh, maybe I don't want the marriage anymore, or maybe it's polygamy they want to do, or they have a baby somewhere, or whatever the situation is. Just look at me and be encouraged. That's what it's all about tonight, to be honest. Sharon said, when I was getting married, the agreement with my spouse was for me to further my studies. After marriage, the story have changed. My husband is now saying we don't have financial problems, so why must I study? Oh, pari o. Oh, pari o. Why does he not want you to study though? Just tell him it's not about the money, it's about you improving yourself. So, what some people don't understand is that sometimes when you want to advance yourself, it's not about getting more money. Uh, it's called self actualization. It's about setting goals for yourself and actualizing those goals. It's not got anything to do with him. Sharon, maybe you need to explain to him better. That is about setting goals for yourself and being able to fulfill those goals. It gives you a level of pride in yourself. It gives you dignity. It makes you feel good as a human being. So that's what it is. It's not even about money. Even if your husband is a billionaire and you decide that you want to be a professor, it's about actualizing your goals. So just try and make him see reason. If he agreed to it before, why is he changing his mind now? You know. Uncle Beno say, is it advisable for me to drop Yo Edochie last name now? I don't know. She's a brand. You can't just change your name anyhow as a brand. Okay? Because her Instagram page is verified. Why is the name disturbing anybody anyway? Why do people bring it up? I don't even understand why people bring it up to drop Yo Edochie. Why should she drop it? She's a brand. So her page is verified. How is she now going to go and change all her certificates, all her documents, everything because of what? Why? Why do you think she needs to drop it? Or do you think she needs to drop it? I don't see any big deal about the name, to be honest. The other day, somebody was dragging one skit maker, one actress, that one very funny actress like that. I don't know if you guys know this. She is so funny. She does comedy movies. Somebody was dragging her for using her name and not changing her name to her surname, right? And people in the comment section were like, this is how you people start to. And the person had a long thing to write about why you are a married woman now and you are still using your father's name. How can you not change your name? Then the husband now said, Ogbeni, mind your business. I really liked that it was the husband that answered the person. The person was like, can you please mind your business? Did I complain to you that I want my wife to change her name? And then when I was reading the comments, somebody in the comment section said, this is how they start. If she changes her name now, God forbid, if anything happens in the marriage, you start dragging her to drop the name. So, yeah, there's no big deal in the name as far as I'm concerned. It's not the name that is making her get the endorsement. Otherwise, if it was the name, then you too should be getting his own big blockbuster. By now, he should be in Hollywood playing movie with Idris Elba. Mm? So, yeah, there's no need. I don't think there's any need for her to change the name. That's her business name. Diplomat say Edochie is not a copyrighted name, so she can keep the surname. Mm. Jay said, I've been married for 13 years and still not changed. It's not everybody. I have a friend and she's been married for 20 something years and she didn't change her name. So it's not a big deal anymore. It depends on you. So she's had that name for a very long time. So I don't think it's an issue. Uncle Beno. Then she may have to pay royalty to you for all the earnings from that name. What are you talking about? All the earnings from that name in what way? Is it a copyrighted name? Is the name protected by some law? Rabbi, no, what are you saying? Royalty, Rabbi, no, please, I don't have energy. You know I'm not feeling well. If you stress me this thing, you give me super chat though. I have flu. I just managed to come out and I'm doing exactly 1 hour. Rabbi, no, a job, no, only sorrow, no, only royalty. It's it's dividends. It's dividends. Sharon said he is well educated but very proud. He sees it as a challenge. He keeps saying, I don't have a PhD. Why will my wife go for a PhD? How will his friends look at it? And this is a big family issue. Ha. Oh, his PhD you want to go and do? Ha. PhD is not easy to do. If you have the head to do the PhD, it should encourage you. Why is his ego? It doesn't have such a fragile ego that he feels threatened. Should he not be proud that his wife is doing PhD? Ha. African men and ego. I don't tire. He doesn't have PhD. Why should you do PhD? Eh? Ah. Now wow. May God help you to resolve it too. But I don't think it's such a big deal. Maybe get some people to talk to him. This is not a deep breaker like a situation like this. It's not that deep. Get some people who will respect, some uncles. That's why they say they should have mentors in their life. Somebody that can mentor him to talk to him. His ego doesn't need to be shaken because you are going to do PhD. I don't know. Some people sha. Are you not in his house? Are you not answering his name? Is it you are bringing value to his family and his name? So why should he feel threatened? Is this ego thing? No, oh no. No, he's trying to compete. He's saying he doesn't have PhD, so you cannot have PhD. I don't know. I think there are other deeper issues going on there. It's not just this degree. It's just not this degree. But if you agree to it, then you can hold him up to it and say you agreed. So I don't know. But just doesn't want you to be Dr. Sharon. Take it easy, Sharon. Okay, it's not that deep. Just try and get people to talk to him. Lightning, I was just about to leave. Welcome. How are you?
Hello, Auntie B. Thank you for having me. I was not going to call in though. It was going well on Brother Beno started sending those messages. Brother Beno is winding me up a
You know
little bit.
Beno,
He's winding up me up a little
he
bit.
likes to play the devil's. Your audio is not very good, I'm afraid.
Oh dear.
Are you on
I'm on.
Bluetooth?
I
Yeah.
am on Bluetooth.
Yeah, that's why. Is it possible to take it off? Yeah, because you
Can you
sound a
hear me
bit
better
better.
now?
It's echoing. Yes, this is much better. Thank you.
Okay, no problem, no problem. No, so yeah,
Mhm.
this all boils down to this whole bride price business that people are talking about. When she takes your name, you paid her bride price. Is it a cow in the market? I don't get the whole name, surname, drop the name and everything. If you look at my surnames, you probably be offended, but I know because my
Mhm.
surname, I was married before and I got divorced and
Mhm.
I married. This is my
Mhm.
second marriage, and my name is hyphenated.
Mhm.
My first marriage and my
I've known
second
women like
marriage.
that. I
Thank
know
you,
women like that who use both husbands' name. Yes, there's nothing wrong in it,
thank you.
especially if you had
Yes,
children
it's
in
a
your previous
name.
marriage.
Exactly. It's as
Yeah.
if you're trying to say that she came into the marriage with nothing and contributed nothing. So when she's leaving, drop the name and get out. Now she has children. She's had children in this marriage. She has contributed enough, a lot. Clearly she did, because I mean, look at how you were.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. Can you hear this? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But
And if she
yes,
wasn't making
yes.
money, will it be a
Mhm.
problem? Would this issue of name
It
still
shouldn't
keep
be a
coming up if
problem.
she was not successful?
It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't. It shouldn't be a problem. She contributed to that marriage. She has children. She has 4 good children.
Mm-hmm.
She has done a lot. She
Mm-hmm.
produced 4 good Edochie's. So what is the problem with the name? Again, the
Mm-hmm.
person that stole the name and has hijacked the name and put, why is she not the same place in the same place? Or the person that claims to own the name, why is he not in Hollywood as well?
Yeah.
So just be careful with what we're perpetrating or what we're accepting, Brother Beno. You can play devil's advocate, but people take some kind of things literal.
Yeah.
And that was all I was gonna
Yeah.
say. And I completely admire May. She's a superstar.
Yeah.
She's an absolute superstar.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, and have a good evening, sis. Thank you. Love you very much. Yeah, she's earned that name. Yeah, I don't think the name is a problem. Rabbi, no, stop playing the devil's advocate. You are a creator yourself. What we are talking about, you will just bring another. You shall find an angle to distract us. Why? You're beginning to behave like one mommy. Uh Kwa said they have kids together, I believe, so she absolutely is entitled to maintain that name. There is no law that says you should drop your matrimonial name after divorce, to my knowledge. And they are not even divorced anyway. He refused to sign the divorce paper, remember? Mhm. Some people are saying that they dropped their name. Some people didn't even take the husband's name. So I don't know. Me, I think the reason why she's maintaining it is because she's a brand and her handles are verified. So dropping it and changing name is a whole palaver. Martina said, I'll drop the name just because I don't need the name. Queen May is more than detailed. That's not the point. That's not the point. The point is that she's a verified social media user. And for her to be able to is she going to change the name in her passport? She change the name on her not birth certificate. She change her passport, change everything. It's a long process. You know where Nigeria is. Do you think it's easy to change things like that in Nigeria? So the name is not. I'm so sorry that what I came here to talk about, we are soundlining it now, and it's all about the name. This is why I don't like all this devil's advocacy, because now we're talking about the name when the main thing I came to talk about, we're not talking about it anymore. Now it's all about the name. Brother Ben, no, please, it's not necessary. Golden Girl said, Yo is not making money because of his behavior lately. I won't give business to someone dancing to the chanting of Isimili or Jofo. So it's not May's problem. I thought he's a pastor. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm just going to draw the curtain today. Did you guys hear about that auntie that said that women who are 35, if you don't have husband, any man that is passing by, just drag him inside the house, make him give you belly. Make sure you're in ovulation, no. Make sure your is during your ovulation. Just drag him inside, let him give you belly so that you can have a child. He's another of those aunties, those Nollywood aunties, Nollywood Yoruba. They've been talking quite a lot recently. So, yeah, let's talk about that tomorrow. Mm. Thank you so much, everybody. Please give us a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. Have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I shall see you tomorrow night. Dr. Ife is helping us to round it up and saying, Auntie B, I intentionally dropped my ex's last name because I don't want it to appear in any of my future achievements since he has sworn not to see me achieve higher. Sworn not to see me achieve higher. I surprised him. So, Sharon, you need to go and get people to talk to your husband, though. If he's not a doctor, tell him that you people should do the PhD together. Since he's saying that if it's not, if he doesn't have a doctor appended to his name, that he doesn't want you to be Dr. Sharon, tell him that you should start together, get the forms and register both of you. Nobody go tell him. Nobody go tell him when he go drop. Thank you very much, everybody. Let me see how I feel tomorrow then. Yeah, if I'm feeling better, then we'll come and talk about that auntie. Auntie, what's it be her name again? I can't remember her name. What's her name? Ayo. Is it Ayo? Ayo Mogaji. Yeah, that's her name. He said you should make a choice. Between what? What are you choosing? Between the marriage and PhD? Sharon? Eh? He said I should make a choice. I don't get it. This is serious though. You should choose between marriage and PhD. Ha. Ulagbara. Thank you very much, Dr. Ife. That's serious. I don't think it's something that we can resolve here now. Me, I'm not going to tell you to choose PhD. If the marriage is working and you are happy, there can be a compromise. Yeah, it's compromise that you need. It's not giving you an option of choosing marriage or PhD, especially if you already agreed to it. And it's so silly. I don't understand. The reason why he's not agreeing is because he already agreed that you will do your PhD before you got married. Now you are married. And he's saying because he doesn't have PhD, you must not have PhD. And you should choose between the marriage and PhD. Black Barrow. I don't understand. I don't understand at all. Anyway, yeah, she said the family are supporting him. Yeah, the family are not helping. They are supporting him. That what does she need PhD for? Sharon, go and pray. Pray about it. That's all I can say. If you can't get mentors to talk to him, ask God to touch his heart. Okay? Yeah, because I don't see why having a PhD is a problem. It's going to help you in your own career. So, he might have money today. Ask him, what if anything happens to him tomorrow? How are you going to be able to cope? Are you going to be able to survive? If you have children, he might have money today. Is he sure he will have money tomorrow? Things happen in life, oh. You should go and ask you. You used to have money. Does he have again now? So that's why it's good for you to have your PhD so that you can have something, tangible as well. So that in case if he's down, you can sell it to him in a way that he will not see it as if you are competing with him. Just make him understand that, it's to help the family. It's to further the family that if anything happens to him today, tomorrow, you'll be able to pull him up. That's what a wife is for. You're a helper. And you are there to help him, not to compete with him. Why is he feeling threatened by PhD? I don't think it should. This is a problem when all those fragile egos, I don't understand it. Somebody says you should go and talk to his pastor. Rebecca, he says, is it a crime to be a woman? Yes, it's a crime to be a Nigerian woman. Did I not tell you guys in one episode that being born as a Nigerian, as an African woman is trauma? It's trauma, I'm telling you. All of us should go to therapy. Yeah, it's a crime. It's trauma. May the Lord help us. Thank you very much. Somebody says you should go and talk to diplomat. Says you should go and talk to his pastor. Go and give big offering and tell the pastor to beg him. Yeah, it is well. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.